night when the wind picked up, that window broke out. The house started shaking then. It was very scary. It's kind of like me in a vehicle traveling. I can't go to sleep. And the whole time I was praying, like, God, if you let me live through this, I wouldn't stay the next time. When the storm ended, it was like a parade. It was like one huge big parade just going on, and then the end. You could just see it leaving. The birds start flying again. The sun came out. You know, the water had resided. My partner was still sleeping, and I nudged him. I said, hey, the storm's over with. Storm's over with. He jumped up, and I said, let's go walk around the island. See, just look around. So we took off walking. And when we came out the gate here, we got to the corner, we went straight up to Broadway. I wanted to see how Broadway looked, Got to Broadway right here, there's a big old boat sitting in the middle of in the median of Broadway. I don't know if the boat came out of somebody's yard, if it had floated off out of the port, wherever it came from. There are a lot of boats up and down 45. And these houses over here across the street, they were probably built like 5 years before Ike hit. They got water in there, those over there too, but they didn't get totally destroyed. That's when the city allowed people were lined up on 45 to get back in, and then they would put on your car LL. The LL was abbreviation for look and leave. They would let you come on the island to look, I guess salvage what you can, and leave. The reason why they told you to leave is because it was inhabitable. The city was real good. The island had such a big stench to it. Real big stench. I mean, you could walk out your front door, you could probably sit in the house and smell it. There was no running water, there was no electricity, no grocery stores, no emergency personnel. So you had state troopers, you had police, and they were around, out and about, telling people, hey, look, you gotta go. You have to go. And so then they declared martial law. They said, it'll be 17 days without lights, no water, no power, And I remember them coming in the yard and they said, are y'all gonna stay up there? And I said, yeah, we're gonna stay. All of our stuff is up here. We're good, we got food and everything. We're not going nowhere. We didn't want to go to nobody else's house. We're very private people. Our lifestyle doesn't allow us to be living with somebody else, And we thought about it, and I questioned him, and he was like, okay, babe, we got food and everything. We got supplies. We'll go ahead and stay. Didn't know that it was going to be bad, than what it actually was. Then, after a week, I got used to it. We also stopped by the community center here in Galveston on 47th and Broadway. That was the spot where the National Guard was, and they were giving out food and water and stuff, and giving us newspapers so we could see what was going on. And this is like a week later. Oh my God, there's a power truck. We're like, and I kid you not, I'm all like, hey, we're up here, we need lights. Come fix our lights. Yes, we're gonna get lights. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a week later.
How great is our God. You ought to sing with me, how great is our God.
Jonathan came into the world with the disagreement from his physician as to us allowing him to be born. He came in at 22 weeks. They said he was going to have brain bleeds, his lungs weren't developed, he would possibly have heart problems and eyesight. This made the headlines, and all over the United States, this is the article, Miracle Baby Arrives in Galveston.
Galveston, it is wonderful. It's crazy at times, but it's just wonderful. I love being around Galveston. I love Galvestonians. It has a lot of history. It's fun. At times, the community comes together. Like during Hurricane Ike, we all came together. I'm so happy to be a part of an island. Not many people can say that they live on an island in the USA. Although we have diverse cultures and many nationalities, we must realize that there is one race of people on the earth, and that is the human race. This is my dream to come true. Thank you.
I was born in Galveston, Texas, at John Seeley Hospital, better known now as UTMB, in 1948. And growing up here in Galveston it was great. You know, I mean, this is an island. How much better can it get? Yeah, I'm a BOI. I got one of the biggest BOIs around, you know. It means exactly that, born on the island, you know. And they say that islanders have salt water in our veins. So we're a breed amongst ourselves, you know. Galveston, a beautiful place to live. It's a beautiful place to raise a family. We're a part of society. We make a difference. So I'm happy. I've got kids who are grown, and all of them see the light. So they have a belief in God, and they're making the best of the American dream. They all have their own homes, their careers, they're doing fine. And I am so grateful that they're mine, you know.
Everybody got together and they bonded, and they were asking, do you need help? Do you need somewhere to stay? And there was a bond with everybody, you know. Everybody came together, all races, creed, backgrounds came together, you know. People with money, people without money. We're all equal then. And everybody helped.
Hurricane Ike, September 13, 2008, everybody was on a level playing field because we all were devastated by Hurricane Ike. And everybody was in the same boat because it didn't make any difference how much money you had. You couldn't buy groceries, you couldn't buy gas, you couldn't flush your toilet. So we all were even on this island.
For the first time in my life, I saw the community come together as a whole. The community, we all came together to support one another, to just lift each other up during that time. So I'm just glad to be here.
We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome.